Hi everybody, it's Jane from Living Skies Vintage, and I'm here because I have decided that I would like to participate in Dee Dee Willingham's and Janet M. Young's Halloween Fall Postcard Stamp Swap. That's a large mouthful, but I'm getting ready to get some stamps done, and if you would like to participate, you can head on over to Janet M. Young's channel. I will try and get her link in the description below. This I'm going to try and put a little closer to when the due date is, so if you're in Canada, you might not be able to get it there, but I planned on sending my stamps no later than September 30th, and they are actually due to Janet by October the 19th. So that gives almost 3 full weeks for these to arrive. And what I need to do is I need to make 5 4x6 original postcards. Now, I happen to have here these postcard blanks that I'd gotten out of my stash. These are 4x6, and what I did is I affixed some of my painty pages that I made recently from either my roll-offs. This one I did on the jelly plate. I think that's just a couple of videos ago, and you can see it's almost like a lizard-like texture with the gold. And here is, and this one's here, another type of roll-off that, you know, once we get some of these images on there, I think they're going to be really fun. So I'm now going to stamp some of my images, because the goal of this is having the theme of either Halloween or fall, and you're supposed to use your stamps. And I happen to have a few Halloween stamps. Here's some that I have already stamped that are a little more, you know, spooky in that. And then, you know, I've got this type of thing. I'm sure most of you have all that similar like that. But the ones that I want to use today, where did they go? They're hiding on me. Are you hiding on me? Maybe they are. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you know what it's like when you put something right beside you and then you can't see it? So these are the ones that I thought that I would use, because I think that these will be a lot of fun to color in. And that's the whole point of this stamp postcard swap, is to use your stamps that you've got, color them in, and you send these 5 originals to Janet, and then she will send out to the others. You will get 4 back. Janet gets to keep, but you'll get 4 original postcards back to yourself. So I'm making mine. I might make 1 or 2 extra just to keep for myself. And let's get started. So I want to use these. This I happen to have also. It's a it's one of the magnetic stamp pads, and I'm going to put a number of these images on here, because you know, you have to, you can't waste space. So let me see. Okay, I gotta stay inside this square box. It's been a little while since I've done these. So I'm just gonna get him on, and then we have a nice Skelly death. Get him on. They don't have to be straight necessarily, because once we cut them out, and we will cut them out, this is not going to be the end all and be all of this postcard. But if you want to be able to get, I'm not going to try too many words right now. I want to get the images in here. And there's a mummy. And see how many pieces of paper I can. Nope, that one's going to be a little too big for that. But let me see if I can put her in here. Yes. So I'm going to move this down a bit too, because I should be able to get into there with, yes, the last one, which is a little ghosty. And I'm pretty sure I can slide him in there without making too much problem. Okay. So there's all my images that I want to do, and then I need to ink these up. Now I actually have a choice. And I want to use archival inks. I have my black, and I think I'm going to use black at least a number of times. But I also have, I think, a purple, a green, and a red. Not too sure. I think I'm going to stick with black for now, because I do want to color them in. So I just take the lid off my stamp pad. Makes it way easier to hold it upside down and stamp it on your stamps, like so. And make sure they're all on there and getting inked. You know, if you don't get them inked, they're not going to stamp on anything. Oh, and I need to get rid of those magnets too. I don't believe that I'm really going to need them there, and I think they're just going to interfere with the paper. So I'm just going to leave that like that for a second on my, get rid of these. No, actually I'm going to put them right there. I'm going to take my piece of paper that I've got, put that there, dropping things on the floor. No, I think that I'm just going to try and keep that paper steady. Okay, so let's see how well these are inked. He's too good up there, Mr. Skelly and Miss Witch. Let's see what we can do with you. That's a little better. I can see his face. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to shake you up like that. The kitty cat's doing a little better. Let's just give them another good squeeze on the table. I can see everybody's there. I keep bumping you. Sorry. Don't mean to. It's not so much the squeezing, but the bumping. All right. Let's see. That looks pretty good. So let's get this paper like so. Flip these babies over and press them down. Again, sorry if I'm bumping you. That goes this cute, this little pumpkin. And I'm moving over all of these pretty steady because I want to make sure I get the image. And then I'll ink it up again and see if I can get another image. So those didn't turn out too bad, actually. And there's some pretty fine markings. That's a nice part about the acrylic stamps is you get some really fun. Easier to actually stamp. So let's start with these, and I have a whole bunch of water-based felt tip pens. Crayola makes some beautiful things. Super tips are great, and I also have a few gel pens if I want to get creative with some colors, and I just have some base beige colors also that I can use if I need to. So I think one of the first things that I'd like to do is maybe put some of that lighter color, and I'm going to double check what it looks like. That's very light. That would make good for I think for the skeleton. Maybe the mummy. The mummy I might use a little darker. Yeah, to give him more cloth-like. And yeah, the witch and the Frankenstein are definitely going to be different colors. So let me see if I can get this started and let's get some coloring done. I think what I'm going to do is put y'all into Hyperlapse because me talking can get boring. So hold on. Hi there, back again. Let's continue with the stamping and coloring of the stamps. Now, I did use some felt pens in here. I found that this green I had was just too dark, but I do like these kind of lighter shades. But I have something else that I thrifted a long time ago. And here is a full set of 48 colors, Artistro watercolor paint set. I think I paid $10 for this. It's a beautiful set of watercolor paints. It actually came with a brush, pencil, and a water pen. Now, the person had used it, obviously, but look, there's still a lot of paint there, and I am more than happy to continue using this in my own artwork. So I want to use some of these, especially some of the neon ones maybe, for the continuing with the Frankenstein. I'm probably going to stamp another Frankenstein. Actually, I have one on another page here that I'll bring over, and we'll continue painting these in and giving them a color. So I'm going to switch to super speed again, and you can take a watch. Hold on. Well, there's a few that I've added watercolor to, like the witchy. Maybe she's not quite done yet, but I'm afraid to add too much water to this paper. It is just plain copy paper. But what I also did was take the watercolors that I do have, put it over the color that I already had on the mummies and the ghosts to give them a little depth. Haven't done anything else with him, and I painted in his clothes. So I think I've done working with this stencil at the moment. I still have this one, and oh, where are you? And this one that I can work on. I think I like these black cats with the pumpkins, so I think I'm going to do some pumpkin work. These ones with the bats too, maybe some of the skulls. Maybe I'll use some of my neon colors that I've got in there, and I can create another style of Halloween card. I'm looking forward to doing a few of these with you guys. So I'm going to switch back to Hyperlapse because I can't talk and paint at the same time. It just doesn't work for me. So let me put you into Hyperlapse and we'll get some of this going, and let's have some fun. Okay, well, I don't want to add too much water to this because this is just copy paper that I put the stamps on. And I want to point out that I did use Archival Black ink when I made my stamps, so that's why my stamps are not moving. The black ink is not moving, even though I'm putting so much water on it. And I'm going to cut these out really close to the stamp line, so I don't really care that I'm kind of going outside the lines on these. So that's the one sheet that I did with the watercolors, and I really like how this one turned out with the neons that I got out of that set. I'm gonna continue to paint on these and get them ready to cut out, and come on back and see what else I have done with them next time. Thanks a lot for coming by. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm very grateful when you guys do come out and take a peek at what what I'm doing, be it long, be it short, be it thrifting, be it crafty. Thanks a lot. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It's always free. And ring that bell and make sure that you can get and see all of my videos when they come out. Thanks again. Y'all have a great time, and bye now.